simple chair yoga practice. If there are any modifications needed at any time, like if we are doing something standing, it can always be done seated as well. So it really depends on where you're at in your own practice. I will give you modifications, certain areas that are needed. Due to it being an online video, I have very limited, or I'm using very limited props. I do have a yoga block if our flexibility is a little compromised to use on the ground. You can use a book or a Kleenex box, anything that has a little height and stability. Also, we usually use a strap for leg raises, leg stretches, and arm stretches. I'm using a belt. You can also use any type of strap-like item that you have at home, or even a long sock or a towel. If you have a nice long towel, a towel will also work. So I'll be using my husband's belt. Apparently it's his best belt. So we're going to start by just taking nice deep breaths and settling the body. So I want you to scoot a little forward on your chair and ground your feet into the earth. So make sure that your feet are nice and grounded in all 4 points. So when you're talking all 4 points, you have all 4 points on your feet that you concentrate to distribute that weight throughout those feet. So you want to make sure that you're scooted forward enough so your legs aren't hanging and you have that grounding in the feet. So as we go through some movements, you actually will put some pressure in the feet to be able to use some of those leg muscles along with the core muscles as we go through our movement. So starting in our nice tall seated position, making sure you start with great posture, meaning that you are sitting up nice and straight. Your ears are over your shoulders, shoulders over hips. Your chin is tucked in a little bit, so we're not hunching over. We want to make sure we have that nice tall posture. A lot of times when we do chair yoga, it opens up the chest and we get all of that movement because our lives tend to have a lot of lateral movement. So we are sitting at a desk and we put everything close by and there's no reaching. Everything's right here. So we're just moving, we have our little, and then we're tilted forward. Text neck is actually a thing now. So we're hunched over. So we want to make sure we bring those shoulders back. Reaching those shoulders back and keeping that nice tall posture. It already feels good just by sitting with that nice tall posture. So from here, we're going to start working on our neck. Neck and shoulders, where we hold most of our tension. So I like to pay nice close attention to the neck and shoulders. So we will do a few movements that not just do the typical up, down, side to side. We also have a little bit of angle movement. So we work on the cross fibers in our neck and we work throughout the whole shoulder. So the shoulder, we tend to either overstretch or not stretch enough and not strengthen. So when we do movements, and we will do some shoulder work, we are working on strengthening as well as stretching, and then therefore we are protecting the shoulder socket and the shoulder movement so that when we go to do our daily, we are more aware of our body movement. So a lot of the practice that we do today is definitely something you can take with you and do it in the office, in the car, anything where you need that release, that movement, and it's just very beneficial. You'll be a little more aware of your body movement. You'd be surprised how many normal daily things we do with improper movement, and that's where we find that we get most of our injuries. So now let's get started here. I know that a lot of us have been a little less mobile with our situation that we are in in these past few weeks and coming weeks. So I do want to focus on our mindful movements and make sure that you take the movement as far as you can take it so that you feel the full effect. So no, don't shortchange yourself, and do it slower if you have to, whatever it takes, but just feel that movement and be very aware of your body and how it responds. So let's go ahead and settle in our chair. Again, just scooting forward a little bit so we have that nice grounding feeling throughout our feet. So you feel that grounding into the earth coming up all the way through your legs, up your torso, and throughout the body. So let's go ahead and settle ourselves in. We're gonna just relax those shoulders, keeping that nice tall posture that we just talked about. And then just give yourself a little moment, not shifting anything right now, meaning don't change your breath just yet. I just want you to take a quick assessment from head to toe. Listening to your body as you scan your body, noticing any areas that may be tight or resisting. Just give yourself that moment as you allow your body to start to relax and settle into its position. Notice where you're holding tension. And pay attention to your natural breath. Is it tailored? Is it short? Is it even? Bringing your attention inward and to the present moment, making you completely aware of your breath, of your physical body and mind. We're going to begin to deepen the breath by taking an inhale through the nose and out through the mouth. Maybe in an ujjayi style breath, so like you're fogging up a window. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Continuing this nice deep breathing. Taking your breath at your own pace, but deepening it a little bit. Picturing that breath as a warm beam of light as it enters your body. You feel your chest and your belly rise. That beam of light hitting all those tense, tight areas. And as you exhale, those areas release, those muscles relax. Noticing how your muscles let go just a little bit with every breath. Relaxing the shoulders, relax the jaw, the eyebrows. Notice the support of the chair beneath your hips, the support of the earth beneath your feet. Feeling the openness as you sit with great posture. Noticing how your heart opens. Taking one deep breath, bringing the arms up. Hands together and bringing them center. To heart center. Maybe closing your eyes for just a few more breaths and setting an intention for today's practice. Your intention could be guided towards whatever needs assistance, whether it be a hectic morning that you had, frustration, and find a word or a phrase that can help you guide you through your practice and beyond your practice throughout your day and your week. It could be a simple word like joy, patience, happiness, finding freedom within your house. Embracing that intention and using it as a guide through your practice today. We're going to take the hands out, inhale up, reaching those fingertips up high, and exhale, hands to heart. Again, inhale up, and exhale, hands to heart. We're going to take that one more time. Nice big inhale up, reach those fingers up high, and exhale, bring your hands to hearts. Beautiful. You can set your hands down on your lap, or for any part of it if you want to hold on to your chair, please feel free to do so. We're going to start with just simple neck movements, and then we'll just take it a little deeper. And like I said before, we're going to take it into a few angles, and I'll guide you through. If you want to close your eyes once you hear my cueing, feel free. Sometimes it feels nice when you can just get completely into your practice and just following a voice. So we're just going to take our chin to chest, again keeping those shoulders low, so we don't want to bring them up to our ears. We're going to keep those shoulders relaxed, low, but keep that posture, so meaning you're pulling those shoulders back and down, so your shoulder blades are coming a little closer in the back. Opening up that chest, keeping yourself aligned. Again, unless we're turning our head or tilting it, your ears will be above the shoulders, shoulders above the hips. So we're just going to take a nice deep breath in. And on your exhale, I want you to bring that chin to chest, keeping everything else steady, keeping those shoulders nice and still. You're just bringing that chin all the way down to the chest until you feel that beautiful stretch all along the back of the neck. Continue to breathe through this nice extension. And then gently bring your head back center. And then we're going to take chin to the sky. Reach that chin up nice and high. Feel that nice stretch as you open up the front of the neck. And then come center. And take it one more time. Down, chin to chest. And bringing it up. And taking that chin all the way up. Breathing. And then come center. Staying nice and still, everything still steady. We're just going to rotate our head to the right. So just taking that head and turning it as far as you can. Hold and breathe. Again, always aware of where you're feeling that nice pull. You don't want to feel any pain, just a nice little tug there. Bring it back center. We're going to take it over to the left. Feel that beautiful release through that neck as you take these movements. And bring it center. Always taking those breaths. Take it over to the right. And center, and then one more over to the left. And bring it center, very nice. We're going to take our hands again, you can take out to the side. We're going to start by extending our left hand out. Those fingertips are pushing out so you have a nice active arm. From here, we're just going to take and tilt our head over to the right, feeling that pull, noticing the difference just by having that arm extended. And from here, we're just going to take little rotations of that arm. Back, back, and let's reverse around. holding those fingertips. That arm is still active. We're just gonna bring the head up nice and easy. I'm gonna hold that arm out. We're going to rotate our head to an angle. So it's a 45-degree angle out. And then we're just gonna take that chin to chest again, so it's coming down. So your chin is pointing into that angle and you're bringing that chin down. Notice the difference in the area of where you're feeling that stretch throughout that neck. And here we're gonna take those rotations again. Back, for 2, 3, and forward. And 3, settle the head. We're still pushing those fingertips out. And we're going to bring the head back up, rotate center, and release the hand. And just give yourself a little shake. It's amazing how many spots throughout the entire neck you can reach just by shifting different movements. Just by extending the arm, it makes a difference. Just by turning the head into an angle, it makes a big difference. So we're going to take it over to the other side. We're going to extend that right hand out. And again, sitting up nice and straight. Make sure you're not bringing those shoulders up. We're going to take that head over to the side. Oh, feel that beautiful stretch. And here we're gonna go for those rotations back. Make sure you make those rotations nice and controlled as you circle around, feeling the shift in that pull. Take it the other way, around. Taking those nice, even breaths. And still hold those fingertips out. We're going to bring the head back up. We're going to rotate so that our chin is facing out. So we're just turning in the 45-degree angle, and we're going to take chin to chest. Keeping your torso nice and straight so you're just hinging at the neck, and then we're going to go for those rotations again. So back around. Nice and controlled. Notice where you're feeling that nice, beautiful stretch. And then we're going to reverse forward. And keeping those fingertips active and out, we're just going to bring that head up, rotate center, and release. And give yourself a nice little wiggle, maybe a shake. Beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna move into the shoulders a little bit, but before we do that, I wanna make sure that we get just a little more movement in the neck. So text neck is an actual thing. One of the things that, or exercises that work best is tucking the chin in actively. So it's kind of giving you that double chin. And that is one of the best exercises to come back to that natural posture so that we're not hunched over and our neck isn't hunched over. You're working those muscles to bring yourself back into that proper posture. So what I like to do is we're gonna take our hands and we're just gonna interlace our fingers behind our head. So you're cradling your head. Your thumbs are gonna be on the bottoms, just kind of cradle, making a little hammock for your head. We're going to put a little pressure on our head. You want to keep those elbows back. We're not bringing them forward. You want to keep them nice and back. Your arms are active here, and your shoulders are already starting to do some work here. So we're warming up those shoulders, so we go into our shoulder work, but we're still going to be doing a little neck work. So just like we did at the beginning, we're going to push our head back. Our chin is going to go up to the sky. I'm going to add a little pressure to the back of our head. So we're adding a little resistance. So I'm pushing on the back of my head now, keeping my posture nice and tall, keeping my chest open so we're not hunching over. We have that nice posture. And we're just gonna tilt our head back, take that chin up to the sky, and make sure you apply pressure on the head to add that resistance as you're pulling back. And bring it forward, still applying that pressure on the head. We're gonna take chin to chest. Now just be very careful. Everyone has a different amount of pressure that they can hold on that neck. You're gonna bring that chin to chest as you apply that gentle pressure on the head as you bring it down. Hold and breathe. Continuing to apply that pressure on the head, we're gonna slowly bring that head back up. And then we're just going to do a few chin tucks here. So we're just gonna bring the chin in, still applying that pressure with the hands. Release. Again, bring that chin in as if you're trying to create that double chin. You're just tucking it in. One more, in, back, and release. Very nice. All right, so let's go ahead and shake it out. Like I said, we are gonna do a little shoulder work here. So with the shoulders, we will keep it up a little bit. If at any time you have to break whatever we're doing and just give yourself a little natural shake and then come right back into the movement, then do so. But we're just gonna do a little movement so you feel a little heat, a little sensation in the shoulders that you notice, because we are strengthening and stretching at the same time. I did mean to go over the props real quick. And I did go over some of them, but like I said, I have my husband's belt here. You can use a towel, sock, anything, just so that we have our prop as a strap, so that we can get deeper into the exercises, into the stretches. And then for any type of stability, if we need to hold a little higher, I use my yoga block, but you can use a book or even a pot from your kitchen as long as it's level heavy. There's books, anything that is stable, so that you're not toppling over, but that has a little height and a little strength. So again, these are optional, but you know, anything that we can use from home. Okay, so with our shoulder work, we're first going to take our arms up, out, and then we're going to bend at the elbows, and we're going to bring our hands over our shoulders. And I want you to grab onto your shoulders as if you're grabbing a fruit at the supermarket and you're ready to just check to see if it's ripe or not. You know, we all do it. So from here, we're going to just hold those elbows up. So you don't want to bring them down. You want to hold them up as best you can to keep that nice strength going. And then from here, we're going to take rotation. So we're going to start going back. So we're going to come all the way around, leading with your elbows, keeping your posture as you come around. Now, don't shortchange yourselves. In other words, don't speed it up. I want you to feel that full rotation as you take those elbows up and around. Elbows forward and all the way around. When you bring those elbows back, see if those shoulder blades in the back can reach to each other like they're touching all the way around. And then we're gonna go ahead and reverse it. So bring those elbows up and around. Again, you're starting to feel that warmth through the shoulders, working on flexibility and strength at the same time. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to bring those shoulders back out. Like I said, I'll be working those shoulders here. So if at any time you have to release, shake it out and get right back into it so you can get that strengthening workout. So we're going to bring those arms out to a T. And we have our palms up. So we're going to take an inhale up, those palms come together. You're gonna rotate those palms and then exhale as the palms come down. Back to your T. Rotate the palms, bring them up, inhale. Rotate those palms facing down and exhale down. Let's do that one more time. Rotate those wrists. Inhale up. And rotate, exhale, palms down, holding the arms out. Again, make sure that just because we have those arms out, we're not bringing those shoulders up. You want to push those shoulders down away from the ears. Open up that chest so those shoulders are going back and down. All right, from here, we're simply going to bring our hands down, point down as far as you can go. Feel that stretch throughout the wrist. And then we're going to take those wrists up and down and up. Notice where you're feeling it. You're feeling it in the wrist, you're feeling it throughout the entire arm, and you're definitely feeling it on the shoulders. All right, so now we're just going to go for wrist rotations. We're going to rotate those wrists out a few times here and then reverse. All right, we're still holding those arms out. We're going to bring those arms forward. And I want you to just bring those wrists back up. So it's as if we're pushing a door and we're going to alternate. So we're going to push one arm out, almost like you're pushing out of the socket, and then bring it back center. And then rotate. Back in. Notice where the shoulder work is coming in here. So we're not moving much of the torso or the waist. You're trying to get that movement through the shoulders. Beautiful. One more on each side. Reach. Bring it back. Reach out. Again, at any time, if you need to release, shake it out and bring it right back in, please do so. We're going to bring those arms up overhead. And now we're going to reach those arms up, alternating just like we did in front, only this time we're going up. We're reaching up, out of that socket, back in, alternating. So left, reach those fingertips up high, high, high. Bring it center and reach up, up, up high and bring it down. Notice that we're moving more into the torso stretches now. So we're still working the shoulders, but we're moving slowly down the body to get all that nice full body stretch and movement. And bring it down. We're going to bring those arms out to the side. I promise I'll let you bring those arms down soon. We have one more little exercise for the shoulders here. We're going to take our right hand, and I want you to bring it all the way around to meet that left hand. Then we're going to trace that whole arm all the way across the body and take it back out. We're going to do the same thing on the same side. Bring it all the way around, meet that hand, and then bring it all the way across and reach those fingertips long. We're going to do that one more time. Bring it all the way over, bring it back, and reach those fingertips long. All right, holding those arms out, we are almost there for that intense shoulder work. We're going to take that left hand and bring it all the way across the body, and then just trace that arm all the way across your body and reach those fingertips long. We have two more here. Let's bring it out. Reach, feel that beautiful stretch. Notice how you're stretching through, working those shoulders. One more time, around, bring it all the way back, reach, 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 and release. Oh, beautiful job. Ooh, I feel it through those shoulders. Again, give yourself a nice little movement. Very nice. Okay. So we have one more shoulder stretch, and I do want to use the strap or belt in this case, or towel. Anything will work. Anything that you can kind of bring out to a long hold. So we're going to start with our hands hip distance apart, and then we're gently going to bring the arms up and overhead, and see if you can bring those arms, how far back you can bring them where it doesn't really hurt, but you feel that nice pull. Breathing. Bring it center My arms are shaking from that shoulder work we just did. Bring it back overhead, and then let's see how far back you can reach those arms. Again, where you're feeling no pain, but you feel that nice pull. By taking a few reps, you notice that each time you get just a little further into your stretch. Let's take it one more time, overhead, reaching back. Beautiful, and let's bring it forward. We're gonna take those hands and we're gonna take it out just a little further. So this time, it's a little wider than shoulder distance apart. Doing the same movement, and then I want you to notice if there's any difference in the stretch, in the movement. Maybe you get a little further this time. We're gonna take it up above your head, and once again, reaching behind. See how far you can take it. Nice, even breathing. And bring it forward. We're gonna do that again. Bring it up overhead. Feel that beautiful opening through the chest, through those arms. And bring it back center. I'm gonna do that one more time. Bring it up overhead. Reach, reach, reach. Extend those arms long. And bring it center. Beautiful. Now, hopefully your towel is long enough. If not, you can do the last one we just did again. See if you can get a little further. Otherwise, this is just a little challenge. You don't have to do it all the way, but by having your hands out extended, we're gonna see if we can bring those arms up and over. And as you can notice, it's a rotation all the way around and down. Again, this is not something you have to do. It's just a little challenge. See if you can do it, but always listening to that body. Again, you want to feel that beautiful stretch. You want to stretch a little more than you would in a normal day just by doing your daily business, but you never want to overextend anything. And back up and around. We're going to take it one more time, up and over. And bring it center. Very nice. Let's go ahead and set the strap or towel or whatever you're using down. And we're going to take just a few little spinal twists before we go into some leg work. So our first twist that I want to do is that we're just going to do our our eagle arms. So we're going to cross our right leg over our left. And if you want to get crazy and loop all around, you can always take your foot and loop it all the way around like we do for that eagle pose. We do the same with the arms. Otherwise, you can just keep it crossed. Make sure that your left foot is nice and grounded into the earth. And then we're going to take our right hand in front of us. We're going to take our left hand and bring it over our right. Okay, so now here you can bring the back of the hands together. If you want to take it into a deeper stretch, you can always wrap one more time and then bring the hands together here for your eagle pose. So once we're here, we're going to bring those elbows up a little bit, straightening up and out. You can already feel that beautiful stretch along the torso and shoulders. From here, we're just going to hinge at the hips. Make sure you engage that core so you're tightening up those abdominal muscles as you hinge gently forward, keeping those elbows pulling up and out. That head is straight, the spine is nice and aligned with the neck. Hold and breathe. Strong legs, that grounded foot is pushing off the earth. You're holding yourself up with your entire body. And then gently bring yourself back up. Take one more breath in. And on your exhale, release. And release the legs. Very nice. Shake it out. And we'll take it over to the other side. So again, ground that right foot so you have that stability in your foot and you're feeling that strength come up through that leg. So the legs are helping you as well. So you're not just using all of the chair's support. You want to make sure that you're also engaging your muscles to make all of your movement happen. So now we have our left leg folded over. We're going to take our left arm up and bend at the elbow. We're going to take our right arm and just cross it over. At this point, we can bring the back of the hands together, or if you'd like, you can take it for that full twist. Same with the legs, you can always take it for that full twist. So from here, taking those elbows up and out, oh, feeling that beautiful stretch already throughout that torso, the sidelines. And we're going to tighten up those abdominal muscles so that entire core is engaged as we hinge from the hips. The kneecaps are pulling up, the thighs are pulling up, the foot is pushing into the earth. Everything is active. Holding this nice, strong eagle. Breathing. And then slowly bringing it up. Take a nice deep inhale. And on the exhale, bring it all out. Very nice. Give yourself a little movement. We're going to, again, I like to scoot a little forward for this so that we have our feet nice and grounded. So it depends on the height of your chair or your height. We're going to take our legs out a little wider than hip distance apart, and we're just going to go for a little spinal twist here. So we're going to take our right shoulder. We're going to be pushing off. You're going to support yourself on your thighs as we bring that right shoulder forward. When we bring that right shoulder forward, we're hinging at the hips, folding forward a little bit as we give ourselves a little twist, and maybe even taking that gaze behind you. And then coming back up, we're going to take it over to the other side. So your left shoulder is now coming forward. You're hinging slightly at the hips as you give yourself a little twist, pushing off those thighs and maybe taking that gaze behind you to enhance that twist. And come center. Since we already have this wide stance, make sure that you have your weight distributed through the feet and through the sit bones, and we're going to come into a little cactus arm work. So we're just going to bring our arms up into a cactus pose here, goddess, if you will. And we're just going to bring our elbows together, close and open, close, open, and we're going to close, open. From here, we're going to hold those cactus arms and we're just going to rotate the torso. So we're just taking your body all the way to the left, as far as you can go, keeping that spine nice and tall, breathing. And then we're going to come back center and take it over to the other side. And bring it back center. We're going to do the same thing, only this time we're going to extend our arms when we get to the side. So we're going to rotate over to the left. Extend both arms out. Bring them back in. And rotate center. And then rotate over to the right. Extend the arms out. Bring them back in. And rotate center. And let's bring the hands down. Very nice. Okay, so so now we're going to be working our legs. I lied. Let's do one more spinal twist before we go into our leg work. So you can have your legs about hip distance apart. We're going to start with our right hand. And we're going to take, basically we're fanning out into rainbow. So when you're doing this movement, I want you to physically make those movements count. So you're pushing that hand out and up, opening everything up. Okay, so we have our right hand on the left thigh. We're going to start by taking and opening up our hand one finger at a time. So I'm going to start with my thumb. And as we fan out, it'll go thumb, index finger, middle, ring, and pinky. And you're going to take it all the way behind you, reaching that hand out. And as we come back, you're going to close that hand one finger at a time, pinky, ring, middle, index, and thumb. So we're rainbowing it out, making sure you're opening up and take advantage of this beautiful movement and stretch all the way up, one finger at a time. That gaze is following the hand. Reach behind you and closing the fingers, pinky, index, middle. I said the wrong one, ring, and close. We're going to do that one more time. Up, and it's thumb, index, middle, ring, pinky, taking that gaze back, reaching that hand out, opening up that chest, nice spinal twist, and bringing it back, closing with pinky, ring, middle, index, and thumb. Very nice. Let's take it over to the other side. Again, making sure you make that movement nice and big so you feel that movement, that stretch. All your muscles are working together to get this movement going. This is what we need to get that side-to-side movement, all of that movement that we don't do during the day, during our normal daily activity. So here we go, starting with the thumb. We're going to take that thumb, index, middle, your gaze is following the arm all the way back. Reach those fingers, open up that chest, and here we go back, and it's pinky, ring, middle, index, and thumb. Do that again, up, thumb, index, middle, ring, and pinky finger. Reach, reach, reach. And bring it back over, closing one finger at a time, active hands, active arm, nice, beautiful stretch. One last time, up, all the way around, reach, 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 and closing last time here, pinky, ring, middle, index, and thumb. Very nice. All right, so let's go ahead and grab our strap or our belt or our towel, whatever you're using. We're going to work on our legs. So we're going to take the strap and we're going to bring it right at the arch of the foot. We're going to extend that leg long, and you're going to flex that foot. So as you flex, you want to actively flex that foot so you feel that pull throughout the leg. Very nice. From here, we're going to just bring that leg up a little bit higher. Breathe. And this is wherever it is. If you're stopping right here or right here, it is just fine. You want to bring it up until you feel that nice pull, but again, no pain. And then gently bring it center again. We're going to hold that towel or strap or belt in our right hand, and we're going to gently rotate that leg out. Always keeping the breath even. Beautiful. And then we're going to bring that leg center switching hands and then bringing the leg across. It's not going to go very far, but again, you want to bring it to the side until you feel that beautiful stretch along the leg. And then bring it back center. We're going to bend at the knee, bringing that knee into your chest. And then you're going to cross that leg over. You can just set the strap on your lap, flexing the foot to protect the joints. You're going to be pushing the knee down. You don't have to push it down with your hand. You literally just pushing that knee down. Those hips are pushing back, so your pelvis is shifting back just a little bit. You will feel a nice stretch along the glute area as you actively push that pelvis back a little bit. Keeping that nice tall posture once again, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. We're just going to hinge at the hips again, so you have a nice strong core as you hinge forward, nice and easy. Notice where you're feeling the stretch. Keep those breaths nice and even. And bring it back up. We're going to do the same thing. You can continue with your hands on your shin. If you would like to take it a little further, you can bring those hands right in front of the shin so that you glide a little deeper. This is optional. So it just depends on where your flexibility is today, what your body is asking for, making sure you're keeping that foot flexed. And again, you want to deepen the stretch. Always make sure you're pushing that knee down, pelvis back, hands out, keeping that spine elongated as you hinge forward, coming down just a little further. That core is strong. You're using all of your leg muscles, your core muscles, everything to hold your nice, strong pose. And then slowly slide it back up. And take that knee up, hug it into your chest one more time. And release down onto the ground, taking it over to the other leg. So we're going to take, again, strap, towel, whatever it is you're using. Bring that leg out. You're going to have it in the arch of your foot. And then just flexing that foot actively so you feel that pull throughout the calf muscles, up through the hamstrings. Breathing. And let's see if we can bring that leg up just a little higher. All optional again. Listen to your body wherever you feel that nice pull, that nice tug that feels that really good stretch. You're getting what you need. Gently bringing that leg back down a little bit. You're going to take a hold of the strap in your left hand and gently bring that leg out to the side. Again, wherever your stopping point is, you want to feel that stretch throughout your hips. The leg is still being stretched completely. Breathing. And then gently bring that leg center. You're going to take that strap into the other hand and you're going to cross it over your body. Again, it doesn't go very far, but you will feel that stretch. Make sure you keep that foot flexed and you will feel the stretch all the way along your leg. Bring it center. Oh, we're going to pull that leg in and then just hug that leg in one more time into the chest. Cross your leg over the other leg. You can set your strap down. Again, let's talk form. We're going to flex the foot actively. You're pushing that knee down so you feel that stretch, and you're pushing your pelvis so your hips are sliding back a little bit on the chair. So you're actively pushing. So even though we're not folding over yet, you're already feeling that nice release, that nice stretch, giving your body a little time, your muscles a little time to accept that stretch and not resist. Always breathing through your stretches. We have our hands on our shin, keeping that torso nice and tall, neck and spine aligned. We're gently going to hinge at the hips. Everything is strong. Feel your foot pushing off the earth. Feel that kneecap pushing up. This knee is pushing down, hips pushing back, flex foot, active body, feeling that beautiful stretch through that glute. Breathing. And then bring it back up. Again, you can take it into that same stretch we just did. If you want to take it a little further, completely optional, you can take those hands in front of the shin. Again, same thing, nice, strong. Don't forget to keep that foot flexed. Everything is completely active. We're reaching down, hinging at the hips, keeping everything aligned. We're going to just shift forward. Breathing, strong core, feel that beautiful stretch and feel that strength throughout the entire body. And then gently bring it back up. Bringing that knee into the chest. And release. All right, let's go ahead and set that strap down. We're gonna go for a little sun salutation. Now, if you need any elevation in order to reach, you don't have to reach all the way to the ground. You can come down and hold your hands on your thighs and come as far as we come here. You can take the hands to the shins. If you are crazy flexible and you want to come down to the ground, you can, but this is where you can use the block if you have one, or a book, or again, if you don't have a prop, it's fine. All you do is just use your legs as your prop. But you can always use your block in front. When we come down, we're going through our sun salutation, so we will have a moment where we have our hands down and we come up and do a spinal twist. Again, if you're doing it from here, we're just gonna do the twist from our shins. If your hands are on your thighs, we come and do our twist. So we just follow the breath as we go through our sun salutation. Again, listen to your body. We're going to go through a few times, and you will get the little flow. Once we go through it, if you know what you're doing, this is a nice time to close your eyes and just feel that movement, that nice yoga flow. Okay, so your feet are once again about hip distance apart, feet grounded. Let's bring our hands to heart. Maybe coming back to the intention that you set at the beginning of practice. Coming back to the breath. Maybe taking a little note of how your body is feeling right at this moment. If those areas that are tight are releasing and starting to accept your movement, your flow, your breath. You are completely present during your yoga practice, enjoying every movement, enjoying the breath, being so aware of your body, of your minds, and starting our salutation, we're going to take a nice deep breath in, arms up and out. Exhale, forward fold. Again, you can bring the hands to your knees, shins, or floor. Halfway up, elongate that spine and neck, pushing the head up and out. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale the right hand up, giving yourself a little twist, opening up that chest as you reach those fingertips up, maybe taking the gaze up with it. Bring the hand back down, exhale. Inhale the left hand up, reach, reach, reach. Exhale down. Inhale the arms up. And hands to heart. Beautiful. So that is our flow. We're going to do that a few more times. At the end, I may add just a little change for each one. But again, once you come through this flow, we're going to go with the breath. So every breath will be a different movement as we go through. So just follow along. And if you'd like, you can again close your eyes. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right hand up for that nice twist. Exhale, down. Inhale, left hand up. Exhale, down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to hearts. Okay, just a little added at the end. Here we go, same flow, just a little addition, nothing big. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right hand up. Exhale, down. Inhale, left hand up. Exhale, down. Inhale, hands up. Holding the hands up. We're just going to hinge at the hips, reaching those hands out to a 45-degree angle in a chair pose. You can hold here, but I want you to push into those feet. I want you to push those kneecaps up. I want you to engage those quads, hamstrings, and glutes, core, and I want you to feel that strong chair. If you have the ability to come up with me and lift a little bit off that chair, holding your beautiful, strong chair pose. And then gently come back down. And hands to heart. Whew. Take that one more time. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Elongate. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right hand up, reach up to the sky. And exhale down, reach that left hand up, open up that chest, reach. Exhale down. Inhale up. Holding those arms out. We're going to try that chair one more time here. So we're going to hinge at the hips, strong feet, ground those feet into the earth, reach those fingertips out, feel that chair position, feel that strength in those legs, engage those legs, and as you do, maybe take it off that chair, hover over your chair, reach and breathe. And gently bring it back down. Hands to heart. Beautiful job, Lab. Now we're going to come up to our feet. We're just going to work a little bit of leg work here with our chair. If you'd like, you can just come behind your chair. And we're just going to go through a little movement, and we're going to do a little balancing, and then we'll wrap it up with a little meditation, a little seated meditation. So hands on the edge of the chair. We're just going to back up, my props, so that our arms are extended on the chair. We're going to just come down to a supported downward dog. So I want to make sure that you have those feet once again grounded. Your arms are extended and you're just going to push down so you feel that nice elongating stretch throughout the torso, throughout the legs, throughout the body. And then we're just going to pedal our feet out. So lifting one heel at a time. And then we're going to take it a little further. So we're just going to twist our body just a little as we bend. So we're twisting our body into the leg that's bent. And then we're going to take it over to the other side and reach and bend. One more time. And over to the other side. Beautiful. And then come back up. We're going to stay in this position here. If you need to scoot up a little closer to the chair for more support, you can do that. But what we're trying to do here is we're going to go into our warrior three. So your feet are grounded. Once again, you're going to ground that left foot into the earth. Make sure that you have a micro bend in that knee, so you don't want to lock it in place, but you want it nice and strong so that kneecap is pulling up, inner thighs are pulling up, everything is engaged. We're going to bring that right leg up. As you can see, I'm flexing my foot, or maybe not. I don't know if you can see my foot. And we're trying not to twist the hips. You want to try and keep them nice and squared. It is challenging, so you just want to lift that leg up as high as you can, pushing out through that heel. You're feeling a nice, strong warrior three here. Breathe. Strong glutes, holding that leg up. Strong left leg grounded into the earth. And then gently bring it back down and give yourself a little movement. Grounding that right foot into the earth. We're going to take it over to the other side. So again, flexing that foot, we're going to bring that leg up, trying to keep those hips nice and squared. Your leg will not go up as high. If you're shifting the hip, of course your leg can go up a little higher, but you're not hitting that right engagement. So you want to keep those hips nice and squared as you lift that leg, push out through that heel, and give me that nice strong warrior three, pushing into the earth with that right foot, micro bend to that knee. Breathe. And bring it back up. Give yourself a little movement, and we're just going to walk up onto our chair. We're going to do a little warrior work, and then we're going to go right into our balancing. So we're going to take our right foot forward. We have the chair here for our balance. We're going to take our left leg back. When we bring our left leg back, we want to make sure that we're taking it far enough back. You have a little bit of an angle on that foot, and the whole foot is grounded, so you don't want to twist out or in. You want to make sure again that you're looking at putting your weight in all 4 points of that foot. So that leg is straight and grounded behind you. The front leg is pointing forward towards the chair, and we're going to bend at the knee. Now I just want to make sure that you're not bringing that knee over those toes, so you want to make sure that knee is flush so that you're protecting those joints. So here we're going for our warrior three. Our hips are facing the chair, and then you can sink in a little bit wherever your comfort level is, making sure that you notice where your weight is. You want to make sure that you have weight in both feet. Breathe. So you can hold it here for a few breaths. If you want to add a little challenge, you can bring one arm up. And if you're feeling that balance and you want to add to that challenge, let's go ahead and bring that other arm up, reaching up high into your warrior one. One arm at a time, bring down. We're going to hold the legs where they are. We're going to take our left arm, fan it around. And as you notice, as I'm bringing my arm back, my hips are shifting to the side. So now I'm facing those hips over so we can go into our warrior two, facing the chair. If you're feeling the stability here, you can bring that right arm up for your complete warrior two. And gently, if you have that arm up, bring that right arm back and bring that left arm over and come on up to your stand. Coming into mountain pose, both feet grounded. Take a nice deep inhale up. Exhale down. Hands on the chair. We're going to take it over to the other side. Left foot forward, facing, toes facing that chair. We're going to bring that right foot back. Again, wherever your level is, just making sure that when we bend the front knee, it's not going to go over those toes. So you have the back leg nice and straight. Your foot is grounded and you have it in somewhat of an angle, and you can see when you line up the feet, your heel is pretty much in the same line as the back arch. From here, we're going to bend that front knee nice and deep. Your hips are facing that chair, and we are in our warrior one. If you're feeling that stability and you want to add, we can bring one arm up. And if you're still feeling a little bit, you want a little bit more of that challenge with the balance, you can bring that other arm up into your complete warrior one. Gently bringing the hands back down to the chair. We're going to fan the right hand up and over, letting those hips rotate to the side as you bring that right hand back. You're going to take your gaze towards the chair as you bend that knee again, maybe getting a little deeper into your warrior two. If you would like and you have that balance, you can bring that left arm up for that full warrior two. Gently, if you have that arm up, bring the left arm down and fan the right back up. Come on up to your mountain pose. Take a nice deep inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart. Very nice. All right, so now we're just going to go into a little balancing work. This sounds a lot easier than it is. Trust me on this, and there are always ways to make it a little more challenging. It's called the tightrope. I'm going to turn just so that you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to go in a little angle. I'm grounding my left foot, and I'm bringing my right foot right in front as if we were walking a tightrope. So this is pretty much it. Oh, but just wait. So you want to distribute your weight between both feet. Nice tall stance. We're going to bring our outside arm up overhead. If you're feeling the balance, and this is easy peasy, we're going to bring up the left or the right hand up, nice and tall, reaching those fingertips up high as you distribute the weight. If you're rocking this out, we can close our eyes and work on that balance. Oh, and this is where calling it a tightrope is very fitting. Take nice deep breaths. Very nice. Bringing the right hand back down onto the chair and then releasing the left. Let's shake it out, and we're just going to take it to the other side. So we're going to ground our right foot, bringing that left foot right in front so your toes are touching that heel. Get that nice posture. If you struggled with balance on the last one, see if you can find a focal point, something that's not moving as you go through this movement, and see if that helps with your stability. So we're going to bring our outside arm up, distributing the weight between both feet. Nice strong muscles as you bring the other arm up. If you can, reach those fingertips up, open up that chest nice and tall. You can continue looking at that focal point, or if you would like to add that challenge by closing those eyes, makes you very aware of how much your muscles are working to hold that balance. One more breath here. Whew, barely made it. Bring that hand down to the chair and bring your other hand down. Shake it out a little bit. Give yourself a little movement, and then we can come back to a seated position. So I usually start out with a little bit of a cat-cow. We had some movement, some holds. So just kind of ending with it in our little cool down here. Just grounding those feet once again. And we're just gonna have our feet hip distance apart once again. We're going to have our hands on our lap. We're gonna go for a little cat-cow. So cat-cow, you're going to tuck your chin in, round your back, round your shoulders. You're pushing, so you're hollowing out and you're pushing those hips back. Beautiful. And then we're gonna come back out. So you're gonna take that chin up to the sky. You're arching your back a little bit. You're pushing that pelvis back so those hips are going back. And you're opening up your chest. And then come back in, rounding into your cat. And take it forward, open up. One more time, bring it in. And taking it back up. And then once again, give yourself a little movement. Settling yourself into your chair. You can either do your final meditation with me, or you can do it on your own. We're going to just take a little time to come back to the awareness of our body. I want you to take that quick scan, that assessment of your body as you take that natural breath in and out. Noticing how your muscles, how your body, how your breath, how your mind are responding now that we're ending our practice. Are you more relaxed? Are you more energized? Are your muscles still tight? I want you to come back to your intention that you set at the beginning of practice. I want you to embrace that intention as you start deepening your breath. A little meditation, a little shavasana. You can always feel free to lay on a mat or on the ground to fully relax your body. As you relax your eyebrows, your jaw, your tongue. As you deepen your breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Relaxing the shoulders, letting your arms drop, go heavy. Relaxing your hips and your legs. Allowing your feet to grow heavy over the earth. Embracing that intention that you set, an intention that you can take with you throughout the day, the week. thoughts and of our response. Everything we did today in our practice, you can take with you. If you're working at a desk, if you're on the couch for too long, if you wake up and you're feeling aches and pains, whatever it is, apply that mindful movement, incorporating your breath, your physical body, and your mind. Deep breaths through the nose, maybe ujjayi breath, out through the mouth. Feeling the chest and belly rise and fall with each breath. Feeling your muscles relax. Inviting that mindful movement to your everyday lifestyle. One more deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, bringing your hands to heart. Bringing your hands to your forehead. May your thoughts be pure. Bringing your hands to your lips. May your words be kind. And bringing your hands to heart. May your heart be open. I thank you so much for practicing with me today. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.